What hormone is produced as a response to rising plasma calcium levels? A. Thyroid hormone. B. Calcitonin. C. Parathyroid hormone. D. Cortisol. The answer is B. Calcitonin. Calcitonin is produced by the parafollicular C cells of the thyroid as a response to elevated blood calcium levels. Calcitonin reduces plasma calcium by inhibiting osteoclast activity and stimulating osteoblasts to deposit more bone. Parathyroid hormone has the opposite effect. It acts to increase calcium levels when serum calcium decreases. While they may ultimately affect serum calcium levels, thyroid hormone and cortisol are not directly involved in calcium homeostasis. Which of the following hormones is produced in the anterior pituitary? A. Dopamine. B. Somatostatin. C. Gonadotropin-releasing hormone, GnRH. D. Thyroid-stimulating hormone, TSH. The answer is D. Thyroid-stimulating hormone, TSH. Thyroid-stimulating hormone, TSH, is produced in the anterior pituitary. Somatostatin, dopamine, and gonadotropin-releasing hormone are all hypothalamic hormones. Somatostatin is also secreted by the pancreas, and slows down digestive processes. To remember the hormones of the anterior pituitary, use the following mnemonic: flat peg, follicle-stimulating hormone, luteinizing hormone, adrenocorticotropic hormone, thyroid-stimulating hormone, prolactin, endorphins, growth hormone. Which of the following hormones is produced by the adrenal medulla? A. Calcitonin. B. Thyroid-stimulating hormone. C. Epinephrine. D. Antidiuretic hormone. E. Follicle-stimulating hormone. The answer is C. Epinephrine. Epinephrine is the only hormone of those listed that is produced by the adrenal medulla. The adrenal medulla is the center of the adrenal gland. Antidiuretic hormone is produced by the posterior pituitary. Calcitonin is produced by the thyroid. Thyroid-stimulating hormone is secreted from the anterior pituitary, as is follicle-stimulating hormone. Which of the following hormones promotes uterine contractility during and after childbirth? A. Oxytocin. B. Progesterone. C. Estrogen. D. Prolactin. E. Amylin. The answer is A. Oxytocin. Oxytocin is produced by the hypothalamus, and is released by the posterior pituitary. Women experience an increased level of oxytocin during labor, after birth, and while breastfeeding. It helps to increase uterine contractility, aiding in the delivery process and preventing hemorrhage after birth. Progesterone and estrogen are hormones released from the ovary. Estrogen has many effects on the body, one of which is the development of sex characteristics in females. Progesterone is important in regulation of the uterine lining. Prolactin is made by the anterior pituitary gland and functions in the production on breast milk. When blood calcium is low, the parathyroid glands release parathyroid hormone. In response, A. The intestines absorb more calcium from food. B. Calcium is released from the bone. C. The kidneys excrete less calcium into the urine. D. The kidneys absorb additional calcium that is filtered from the blood. E. All of these. The answer is E. All of these. All of these are correct effects of parathyroid hormone. The kidneys resorb calcium and, as a result, less is released into the urine. The intestines absorb additional calcium from food and calcium is released from the bone through the work of osteoclasts.